Yo, guys, out this wall. This wall right now. Look at everyone.
Welcome to the commencement exercises for Westhill's graduating class of 2013. My name is Michael Von Walde. I'm an English teacher here at Westhill, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. I would like to thank the JROTC, the Color Guard Commander, Cadet Sergeant First Class Arnaldo Gonzalez, Member Sergeant First Class Jose Carrillo, Sergeant Vinay Mayorda, Sergeant Michael Mayorda, and Private First Class Isaiah Lesperance for the presentation of colors. Westhill's graduation the last few years have been nothing short of biblical. Rain, wind, heat. So let's hope that the cicadas can keep snug in their dirty little homes for the next 2 hours, at least until Stamford High's graduation. Please rise for our national anthem. as sung by the chamber singers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets reached there, the bombs burst everywhere, and round through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
I'd like to welcome Shabazz Khan, Jolie Mass, and Christina Provenzano, senior class officers. You may be seated.
Good afternoon, families, friends, distinguished guests, and of course, the graduates. I have the privilege of speaking to all of you, and I'm honored to stand before you as the elected senior class president. I'm accompanied by former class presidents Shabazz Khan and Jolie Mass. As we prepare to close this chapter of our lives, we should reflect on all that we, as a class, have achieved. With that being said, what will the class of 2013 be remembered for? At first, people will think of our financial success. And for the people who attended our senior prom, perhaps they will remember that our class can throw a great party. However, we should not be remembered for our fortune or our parties. Instead, we should be remembered for our lasting friendships. Take a moment and look at the graduates sitting near you. You will most likely see someone you have known for the majority of your life. Someone who has taken this journey with you the past 13 years. Someone whom you will never forget throughout your life. These classmates have made a lasting impact on your life as you have on theirs. These relationships cannot be duplicated, but can only be made stronger as we move on. As a class, all of these relationships have woven us into a tight-knit community. We have been able to turn to each other for support during difficult times. We have also cheered and applauded on each other some amazing accomplishments, including all of our sports team's successes throughout this year. To continue to discuss all of our class's accomplishments, I would like to welcome our former freshman class president, Shabazz Khan, who gave us a great start to our high school experience and set a tone of fun and friendship for 4 years.
How's everybody doing? All right, fantastic. With our success, we couldn't have done this all by ourselves. We needed your help, and we did. As a class, we must acknowledge those who've helped make our events become possible and thank them for their service. When I call on your name, I would like you to stand and accept the recognition you deserve. Let me start out by saying thank you to the tech crew, to Dominique Saboyan as their manager for helping set up our talent show each year. Right there. Okay. Thank you to students such as Olivia Santagata and Tina Jetter for performing at each talent show we've had. following students who attended Powder Puff and participated as players: Nicole Pelicano, Meg DeSalessandro, Tammy Wise, DePauli Puri, and Morgan Kurtz. Thank you to Justin Antonucci, Melissa Miles, and Dennis Pinto for help setting up our senior prom. And if Dennis is here, I'd like to say something to him personally. You owe me one for that. Legit. I'm just saying. Anywho, thank you to this fine gentleman speaking in front of you. It's this guy right here. For organizing a Westhill raffle during junior year. Thank you. Thank you to the student council who've helped our events for the past 4 years. It's a long list, but bear with me. Christian Provenzano, Jolie Mass, DePauli Puri, Gabrielle Parada, Jess Blasnick, Riyad Twal, Zoe DePreta, Emily Fitzpatrick, there we go, Jess Burbank, Julian Jaggi DeFano, Cece Bingham Fabuzi, and Melissa Miles. Give them all a round of applause, please. And I'd like to say I have a special thank you to Mr. Pereira and Ms. Tobin, right behind me, for making these events become possible for the past 4 years. I think everyone here acknowledges the hard work and determination you've made to make our class have the most fun as possible. So I ask both of you to stand and take credit. Yes, stand. Yep, come on. All right. There you go. There you go. All right, they stood. They stood. And take credit where credit's due. And a big thank you to all of you here who are looking upon me. I'm not nervous, by the way, and a big thank you to all of you here, the class of 2013, for attending and bringing life to these events, as well as help donate for fundraisers such as the Shamrock Sales and the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Without you, all the success couldn't have been possible. So I'm going to ask all of you to please pat yourself on the back like so. But I want you to do it very slowly, like this. Truly appreciate what you've done here. Good, perfect, fantastic. And now I'd like to turn over to Jolie Mass, class president of junior year, to tell us specifically about the good work done. Jolie?
Hi, I'm Jolie Mass, and I was class president junior year. The enormous amount of fundraising we have done over the past 4 years is something that we, as a class, should be incredibly proud of. However, what we should be even more proud of are the ways we have put our class's money to good use so that it can benefit the 500 members of our class of 2013 in the larger Westhill community. With the money we have worked so diligently to raise, we have become one of the most prosperous and successful classes in Westhill's history. This is important because of what it's allowed us to do. As I'm sure most of you know, we were able to reduce the cost of prom for Westhill seniors to only $20. What you might not all know is that by having this reduced price, more seniors were able to afford to go to prom or to spend a little extra money on a limo or the perfect dress. Our class has also put much of our raised funds toward contributions to charity organizations, including the Muscular Dystrophy Association, the Wounded Warrior Project, and the GI Go Fund. In addition to this, our class has made donations to individual Westhill families in need. Our fundraising has also given us the ability to reduce senior dues for students with financial need, because every senior deserves to have their senior yearbook in a class of 2013 t-shirt, keepsakes and memories of their time at Westhill. And I want to point out that it wasn't the members of Student Council who made these significant financial contributions. It was all of you in front of me, whoever showed your school spirit at a Powder Puff football game, talent show, or school dance, or even just those of you who stopped by Miss Tobin's room to buy a napkin in the morning. Your support is why we accomplished what we did. It's through the strength of our class and the commitment we have made to each other over these past 4 years that is why we have been so incredibly successful, not just financially, but also as a community. We came together and we contributed so much to one another, to our school, and to our community. I could not be more proud to have been a part of this amazing class, and I hope each and every graduate sitting in front of me feels the same way. And now, back to Cristiano with some final words. been able to achieve all of these accomplishments without the support of Principal Ms. Fabluzzi and our grade level administrator, Mr. Ramos. However, the key to our success was held in the hands of our class advisors, Ms. Tobin and Mr. Pereira. They frequently went above and beyond in order to ensure our class's success. They were advisors, mentors, and friends who really dedicated themselves to our class. Ms. Tobin and Mr. Pereira, for all that you have done, we are grateful and are better students, leaders, and people because of you. As we close this chapter, I remind you all to take those relationships and bonds you have created with you as you move on to the future. Take with you the memories you have created here as you have learned from these moments. Wherever you may find yourself and whatever path you have chosen to explore, always remember that you are a Viking. Congratulations to the class of 2013.
Thank you, Shabazz, Jolie, and Christiana. And now for a message from the Board of Education, first from Mr. Jeff Allswinger.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to extend my welcome to all the graduates and their families. I'd also like to recognize some special guests that we have among us. Mayor Pavia, our Superintendent, Dr. Hamilton, our Westhill Principal, Ms. Fagluzzi, and the entire staff at Westhill High School and my fellow board members. Our guest speaker, New York One news reporter and class of 1994 graduate, Josh Robbin, and the Westhill High School Chamber Singers and Band. Of course, the real reason we are all here is to congratulate each and every member of the class of 2013. You have spent the past few years of your life preparing, not only for this day, but for all the days that will follow. And I know your education here at Westhill has built a strong foundation for you to be ready for what your future holds. Whether you're going on to higher learning, going to serve our country, or to make your mark by working in our community. I know you are prepared and ready to move on. Each of you has received the education, motivation, and support here to drive you to do your best. I know this because my family is a Westhill family, and I have seen the dedicated teachers and administrators of Westhill firsthand. So as I look out among you, I admit it's hard to recognize your individuality since you're all dressed the same, except of course for those who have personalized your caps. But I know the path that has brought each of you to this point was different. Some of you had straight paths, though you worked hard to stay on them. Others of you had some bumpy or windy paths where you may have veered off from time to time. And more than a few of you, I imagine, had paths that at times seemed to be uphill. The important thing is that you have all arrived. Remember, you may not control the path, but you will always control the pace, the forward movement, and the determination of the person walking it. And in the words of one of the greatest doctors, Doctor Who, you ask? It's Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. You are the guy or gal who'll decide where to go. Decide wisely. Congratulations, class of 2013.
Thank you, Mr. Allswinger. May I introduce Ms. Lorraine Olson.
Hello, everyone. I'm really excited to be here today because all three of my daughters graduated from Westhill, so it's very dear to my heart. I want to congratulate each and every one of you for this milestone. This is a very, very big accomplishment, and I'm very proud of all of you. I also want to congratulate all of your parents, family, and friends, because they helped you along the way, and as you know, you don't accomplish these big milestones by yourself. We all need help getting where we're going and accomplishing these big things. You know, there's lots of people that help us do big things in big ways, but there's also lots of small acts of kindness that get us to where we're going as well. And that's something I'd like to talk to you about today. These small acts of kindness that equal these big accomplishments. And you can't forget to thank all those people that helped you, all those little small accomplishments, because even though you think they're little things and you forget about them, they mean a lot. And saying thank you means a lot to that person that helped you. I work with high school seniors as well in my job, and I asked some of those high school seniors, what are some of the things that people did for you that were little, that you don't really think about, but helped you and made a difference in your life? And one of them said to me, it was their kindergarten teacher that they'd like to go back and thank, when she pulled them off her mother's leg when she was crying the first day of school, because that taught her that she had to stay in school, and that was the beginning for all of her educational career. So she wanted to thank her kindergarten teacher for doing that. Another one wanted to thank her coach, because the coach had the compassion to realize that with all the studying and all your sports schedules and all the other commitments, that sometimes you're just too tired to make that last lap around the field at practice, and they let her hide in the bleachers. So they wanted to thank the coach for letting him hide in the bleachers someday and not having to run the last lap. Another said they wanted to thank the security guard out front for letting them park on the grass when they were running late, because that let them not have that 7 tardy, which meant an absence, which meant an F in the class, and that would affect their GPA. So they were just really grateful to the security guard for that small thing like parking on the grass. And another one said they wanted to thank their parents for not renting out their room the day they leave for college, that they had someplace to come back to during spring break. So all these little things seem small, but they do add up to the big accomplishment, and they've all helped you get where you're going. The last thing I'd like to remind you is to remember your roots. You are graduates of Stamford Public Schools, the best school district there is. That makes you the best graduates there are. That means that you had the best education you could ever get. So as you come up to get your diplomas today, hold your heads high and be proud, because you are the best and Stamford is the best. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Ms. Olson. And now for a salutation from the Mayor of the City of Stamford, Mr. Michael Pavia.
On behalf of the City of Stamford, as your mayor, I want to say congratulations to Westhill High School, the class of 2013, as well as all of the other accomplishments that you have made and continue to make in our city. It's a happy day for Westhill. To the teachers, staff, administration, to the Superintendent of Schools and the Board of Education, and the principal of Westhill High School, I want to say another job well done. And to the parents, it's a proud day for you, your family, and your friends as well. Those that are here to celebrate the graduation of the class of 13. You have fulfilled a great responsibility. And to the graduating class, to the students, it's a great day. You've successfully reached a huge milestone in your journey. Now, as mayor, I want to talk about what your graduating means to me and means to the city of Stamford. I'm proud. This is a day of accomplishment. The class of 2013 is now becoming a wonderful addition to what I call the value proposition of our city. Like others who graduated before you, you will join a community of proud and accomplished Westhill alumni. The Stamford community is served by graduates of this institution throughout the community. There are doctors and lawyers, accountants and builders, teachers, public service professionals, entrepreneurs. and all that you will become. You will become outstanding members of this community. So please remember, as you leave this school today, as you leave this institution, as you march forward in your lives, your legacy as a Westhill High School graduate is strong and proud. Recognize that you'll follow in the tradition of Westhill High School, in the footsteps of those who have graduated before you, many accomplished people throughout our community that make Westhill High School proud. Go out, achieve your goal, and make your mark throughout the greater Stamford area and beyond. Congratulations to all of you, class of 2013.
Thank you, Mayor Pavia. Now for a greeting to the graduates from Dr. Winifred Hamilton.
Good afternoon to the parents, families, friends, Mayor Pavia, Board of Education members, our former Westhill graduate, how proud that makes us, Josh Robbin, Ms. Baguzzi, faculty, staff, and most of all to the class of 2013. Congratulations on one of the biggest days of your life. Brain research says that the average attention span for adults is your age plus 2 minutes. For preschoolers, it's more like 3 to 5 minutes. So I'm going to do a big favor today. I'm going to speak as if you were toddlers out there. And besides that, the beret makes it a little necessary to talk a little faster. So at this time of year, everyone always has plenty of advice for new graduates. You may have seen or read some of it. Google co-founder Larry Page said, it's better to go for the big challenges rather than the small ones because there's less competition. Oprah advised that you must develop your own internal GPS to guide you through life's challenges. AOL entrepreneur Steve Case suggested that what you do is less important than who you do it with. And author J.K. Rowling advised that you should always value what you learned from setbacks. For me, the words of Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg resonates the most. He said, and knows all too well, that life is easier when you do something you love. Looking out at you, I see future financiers, fiction writers, engineers, educators, athletes, astrophysicists, performers, and paralegals. Some of you already know what you want to be and will pursue it passionately. Most of you, however, are not entirely sure what you want from college, work, or life. First, remember that lives that are rich and rewarding are made, not found. There is no secret formula, but there are common sense principles that will increase your odds of happiness and success. Number one, don't think about what you want from life, think about what life wants from you. Pay attention to what gets you up in the morning, what delights and excites you. Pursue internal versus external rewards. Money, prestige, and power too often go away. Richness of spirit, taking the high road, and validating others are lasting. Be lifelong learners. Take the excellent education you have earned and build on it and benefit others as well as yourself. Be grateful. Thank those whose shoulders you stand on. You should not be here. You could not be here without the love and support of your family, friends, teachers, and let them know you appreciate them. So, to the class of 2013, today wraps up your Stamford Public School career. All 2,353 days, minus a few snow days. Your diploma is your ticket to exploration, adventure, and challenge. May it be safe, exciting, and caring for yourself and people in your life. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2013.
Thank you, Dr. Hamilton. Our keynote speaker today is Josh Robbin, a 1994 Westhill graduate. He is a reporter and anchor for New York One, New York City's beloved 24-hour news channel. He's covered some of the nation's biggest stories. Before going on air in 2005, he reported for several newspapers, including the New York Times, Newsday, the San Francisco Chronicle, and the Seattle Times. He is a 1998 cum laude graduate of Tufts and attended journalism school at Stanford. Most importantly, he was editor-in-chief of the Westward his senior year here at Westhill. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce Josh Robbin.
Thank you for that introduction. Mayor Pavia, Dr. Hamilton, members of the Board of Education, Principal Figluzzi, parents, staff, teachers, and most importantly you, the class of 2013, congratulations. Let me begin with a secret. It's been 19 years since I graduated here. My only nightmares are about high school. True story. Here's the dream. I go through an entire semester without attending a single class. Now it's finals. Oddly, they always take place in Finch and never Rayner. Getting through Westhill isn't easy. You and I know that. This class in particular has had to weather some very adult problems. It no doubt brought you heartache. It also drew you closer. You should be proud of your class. You should be proud of yourselves. You also surely know that it's others who got you here. The administration, the staff, and the teachers who educate at the same level, if not greater, than the ones I encountered in college and in grad school. And then there are those in the stands. They're not just paying for a nice meal later. They got you out of bed before the ungodly hour that Westhill starts. When you had homework to do, they amputated your cell phones from your hands. They counseled you when grades went bad and relationships went worse. They stressed for years so that they could see you all dressed up in those purple grounds. So let's get up and thank those who are celebrating with you today. Get up and thank those people in the stands. Okay. Now it's time to talk about your future. A few days ago, I called Miss Tobin. I needed some information about this class, and here's what she said. Impressive group of kids. They take care of each other. And they care about what's going on in the world. I even discovered that you won the state's prestigious Recyclable Award. So I knew, that's worth a round of applause. So I knew that you were the perfect group of people to talk about what's been on my mind. Something crazy is happening since I graduated. We found out something that I couldn't have imagined when I was sitting where you were back in 1994. In the last 100 years, Earth's average temperature has risen almost 1.5 degrees. In the next 100, it's going to rise almost 8 times that. Let's make it local. In New York City, where I live, it's usually 90 degrees or more about 18 days a year. By the 2050s, it could reach 57 days a year. That's as hot as Birmingham, Alabama is now. And I don't want to live in Birmingham, Alabama. 2012 was the hottest year on record in the US. Those here during last year's graduation probably believe it. People have consumed more resources in the last 50 years than in all previous history put together. Is that depressing enough for you? Don't let it be. You have the chance to be heroes, to be agents of change. Let me explain. We're sitting here on June 20th and not sooner because you missed a couple of days of school from Hurricane Sandy. It's one of the biggest stories I've ever reported on. And climate change and what we do or don't do about it will be the biggest story of the next few decades of your generation. A few weeks ago, I covered a speech by Mayor Michael Bloomberg. It was in Brooklyn, not far from where I live, at this big warehouse in an area where battleships were built during the Second World War. It's called the Brooklyn Navy Yard. During Sandy, the floor of this warehouse was under 4 feet of water. It's been fixed up, and in his speech, the mayor repeated what scientists have been saying for a long time. Storms, like Sandy, are nothing. And it's not just storms we need to worry about. It's droughts, it's perpetually rising tides, or if you prefer, it's just weird weather, and we're causing it. Those are the facts. No matter what people may say, they are the facts. We must not let those who deny facts get away with it. I do that in my job, but you don't have to be a journalist to hold people accountable if they don't speak the truth. Now, Bloomberg's big speech wasn't all gloom and doom. It was about how New York should prepare. His plan would change the city's look. It's like something out of the movie Oblivion or Star Trek, any Star Trek, the ones in theaters now, or when I was a kid and you were all just DNA material. Picture this. Sidewalks would be made of something different, a more permeable material. To walk from the Coney Island boardwalk to the water, you'd probably have to bypass big sand dunes that will keep back the ocean. Off Staten Island, there would be many new islands, man-made islands, to break the waves. When floods threatened, steel gates would be deployed on the west side and east side of Manhattan, blocking views and also blocking deadly water surges. It will cost billions. I predict governments around the world will soon follow. Think of all the jobs that will be created. Finally, jobs for you. These protections are crucial. The seas are rising. The Earth's population is growing. Here's my worry, though. While we may need them, barriers and dunes will distract us from a more important mission, reversing or at least drastically slowing down the climate change and pollution that got us into this mess to begin with. We can't build sea gates everywhere. Now here's where you guys come in. You have the power to be agents of change. You have the will and the intelligence to be the visionaries and leaders that we need. We really have no choice in the matter, not unless we want to give future generations a worse world than the one we inherited. This struggle is no less important than the other battles waged and won by the generation before us, by those who built those ships at the Brooklyn Navy Yard. This is a matter of human survival. Earth can be a very nice place. Rivers, parks, mountains, the beach at Japan, City Limits Diner. Let's keep it that way. You guys get this. You not only won that award, you marked it with a pep rally at the gym. It's on YouTube. 19 years ago, our environmental club was like 12 Teva-wearing vegetarians who preach recycling and got laughed at. Thankfully, times have changed. Continue to convert your enthusiasm into results, or at least try as hard as you can. So that's my big call to action. No big deal, right? You go to college, you get your first degree, you get your first full-time job, you start a family, and you save the world. No pressure. Well, let me try to help you with some advice that has worked for me since I wore that purple gown. The harder you work, the luckier you're gonna get. Shake people's hand with a firm grip and look them in the eye. Be politely tenacious. This works well in journalism and everything else. Save your rejection letters. I have a thick folder of them. They will galvanize you to prove your naysayers wrong. Don't worry about mistakes. Learn from them. Even learn to love them. Finally, take care of yourselves and continue to take care of each other. Be the agents of change. My profound thanks to the school and for those teachers whose lesson 2 decades ago stay with me still. I do have the occasional nightmare, yes, but the vast majority of time, Westhill only brings me great memories. Thank you, class of 2013, and good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Robbin. It's Twitter at Josh Robbin, so you know. All right, we'd like an acknowledgement of classmates David Betrago and Aurora Owens, to Polly Puri, senior class historian, and Gabriella Parada, senior class secretary. Could you please come up?
Gabby and I'd like to thank our 3 former class presidents for all their hard work, and our speaker, Robbin, for sharing such inspiring words with us today. As you can see, we have 2 seats in the front and empty places in our hearts. Today we are moving forward, but we are carrying our past with us. As such, we would like to honor 2 vital members of the Westhill community that we have lost, David Butrago and Aurora Owens. David was a dedicated member of the JROTC as a first-year cadet, as well as being on the Raiders team and participating in many community service projects. He was a linesman on our varsity football team as well. When you first met David, you might have thought he was a quiet person, but you soon discovered an amazing sense of humor. David, your warm and loving spirit will live on in us forever. Aurora was a force to be reckoned with. She was a passionate debater and could always be found in the school auditorium working on the next big school production. She was stage manager for the North Star Playmakers group and captain of the debate team. Aurora excelled at whatever she put her mind to and encouraged her peers to do the same. Aurora, your fiery personality left a lasting impression on everyone you met. David and Aurora will never be replaced or forgotten. As a class, it is our greatest honor to have known them, and the students standing up here represent the activities we will forever remember David and Aurora for. We now ask our North Star Playmakers and debate co-captains, as well as our JROTC cadets and football representative, to place David and Aurora's caps and gowns on the seats they would have occupied.
David fue un miembro dedicado del JROTC como primer año de cadetes. Además, fue parte del equipo Raider, participando en muchos proyectos de servicio comunitario. También fue un juez de línea en nuestro equipo varsity de fútbol americano. Al conocer a David por la primera vez, quizás pensaste que él era una persona tímida y silenciosa. Pero con pasar un poco de tiempo con él, te darías cuenta de su personalidad cómica. David, su espíritu cálido y amoroso vivirá en nosotros para siempre. Aurora era una fuerza a tener en cuenta. Ella era un polemista apasionada y siempre se pudo encontrar en el auditorio trabajando en la próxima gran producción de la escuela. Fue directora de escena para el grupo North Star Playmakers y capitán del equipo de debate. Aurora sobresalió en todo lo que se propuso y animó a sus compañeros a hacer lo mismo. Aurora, su personalidad ardiente dejó una impresión en todos los que te conocieron. David y Aurora nunca serán reemplazados y nunca serán olvidados. Como clase es nuestro mayor honor de haberlos conocido. Y los estudiantes que se levantan aquí representan a las actividades que siempre vamos a recordar David y Aurora por. Ahora pedimos a los capitanes de North Star Playmakers y de debate, así como a los cadetes de JROTC y a los representantes del equipo de fútbol americano, para colocar las capas y vestidos de graduación de David y Aurora, firmado por los miembros de la clase del 2013, en los asientos que David y Aurora hubiesen ocupado.
And as we all come up to receive our diplomas and graduate today, let us all take a moment to remember those that are not here. Legends never die. We love you and forever miss you, David and Aurora. Class of 2013, it's our day, and let's never forget what it took to get here. Congratulations, one and all.
Thank you, girls. I now call Miss Camille Figluzzi, principal of Westhill High School, to present the class of 2013.
Good afternoon. Congratulations to my seniors and to their families. As the years go by, I find more and more that I'm not graduating seniors from Westhill High School, but you're more like my children. Indeed, this year, however, one of the graduates truly is my child and the light of my life. I love you, Cece. Seniors, you have the next part of your life in front of you now, and you're waiting to step forward. It is the learner who will inherit the future. Transitioning with you today are 4 of our faculty members who are retiring. Congratulations to Ms. Raj Sherman, Mr. Christopher Cutter, Miss Janet Jankowski, and Ms. Fran Levin van de Badekor. We wish you many years of health and happiness. We are grateful for your contribution to our school community. I, along with the esteemed faculty that are seated in front of you, want you to know that we consider you our best work. We thank you for all the times you have made us Westhill and proud. Now, having met all the requirements of the state of Connecticut and the city of Stamford, I proudly present to you the Westhill High School graduating class of 2013. Congratulations, Megan D'Alessandro and Laura Schaefer. Gabrielle Frieser and Sydney Olshan. Michelle Yang and Lauren Corritt. Catherine Grasso and Stephanie Ago. Haley Siegel and Katie Galionis. Congratulations, Sharifa Ahmed and Cindy Sway. Carolyn Armis and Jessica Maholta. Dorota Mariak and Beata Lewandowska. Natalie Carroll and Tara Sarkar. Jolie Moss and Emily Fitzpatrick.
Chris Kober, Brian Pola. Brittany Bautista, Marlena Fischel. Melissa Miles, Jesse Koretz. Jessica Marinelli, Victoria Rapasaldi. Andrew Newman, Max Eber. Wyatt Grant, Riyad Twal. Dalton Abel, Peter Dawson. Andrew Crowitz, Raymond Biancardi. Sierra Armstrong, Shatenge Buddy Lukaka. Margot Teeters, Nicole Embersecchio. Abby Hubert, Jacob Rodriguez.
Congratulations to David Zucker and Marie Christelle Homer. Abigail Shimon and Angela Fabricator. Congratulations, Stephen Farrell and Chancey Bartholomew. Nelson Rosario and Andrew Putzik. Michelle Alvarez and Jennifer Beltran. Sylvie Andre and Tasani Rhodes. Lara Agatstein and Jasmine Robinson. Abrego and Maricela Gonzalez. Ileana Alba and Ingrid Vega. Hoshna Akhtar and Jasmine Mayen.
Gracia Artiega, Khadija Moody, Stephanie Adams, and Sarah Mandel. Madeline Aldama, Nicholas Vega. Melissa Amada, Christian Uloa. Sheila Alfaro, Sabrina Hussein. Jessica Blasnick, Tyler Phillipson. Catherine Brainerd, Morgan Kurtz. Francine Vallejo, Michelle Manacho. Morzina Hawk Begum, Amika Laval. Marche Blunt, Cheyenne Smalling.
Congratulations, Kimberly Berrigan and Ariel Kolbiner. Melissa Benincourt, Erin McDonough. Daniel Brace, Felicia Morales. Caitlin Bishop and Natalia Ludi. Emily Beresford, Samantha McNichols. Justin Antonucci and Camille Figluzzi Bingham. Natasha Colo and Lucretia Craddock. Zaina Cabby and Vanessa Reyes. Catherine Kotuk and Jessica Carrera. Anika Mukherjee and Stephanie Carde.
Marcela Carrera, Janetta Krisnici. Jahida Chang, Jolanta Rutkowska. Haley Chase, Catherine Van Name. Christine Caceres, Rochelle Joseph. Michelle Chen, Zoe Phineas. Carla Caballero, Diana Palma Gonzalez. Jeanette Camacho, Haiti Hernandez. Ashley Casillo, Jorla Diaz Rodriguez. Eden Castle, Caitlin Santicero. Jacqueline Carreras, Kelly Ichargo.
Amalia Laspowska and Nicole Capocci. Luzette Cabral, Victoria DiCrescenzo. Hilda Calderon, Michelle Griffin. Hannah Koyman, Noah Barr. Alexandra Machieski, Zoe DePreta. Michelle Dalmazio, Dana Gordon. Jamie Dulce, Hannah Gilpatrick. Kaynat Dar, Eric Ferrer. Jada Daly, Khadijah Dawes. Aralina Delgadillo and Vanessa Keku.
Ashley Ortiz. Ashley Edmondson. Christian Kaye, Emily Evie, Jocelyn Panta, Jerliza Franco, Hunter Farrell, Tina Jetter, Rebecca Schechter, Jessica Figueroa, Rachel Vatman, Amanda Feminelli, Sarah Graber, Elizabeth Vikings, Stephanie Baez, Yuri Guzman, Christina Goodrich, Patty Galiendo, Hannah Hilton, Sophia Georgilakis.
Lucienne Martinez, Adley Gallardo, Jamie Gumbis and Letitia Reed, Cynthia Martinez and Michelle Grant, Kelly Gonzalez, Jose Jalone, Walter Martinez and Karitza Kutirza, Stephanie Gibbs and Darby Hogan, Janiyah Hargrove and Amani Thornton, Leela Jules and Michelle Phillips, Sinead Jeffries and Margarita Vega, Lynn Marley Isidore and Sherry Pettifat,
Shanae McNeil, Antonia Josephs, Fatima Jamaria, Laura Wright, Andrew Pacella, Taylor Johnson, Gabor Kosas, Julia Lucero, Rose Leandri, Luciana Leroy, Elizabeth Lewis, Andrew Avails, Kelly Lucero, Nick Austin, Olga Lozinska, Valentina Parker, Jasmine Latour, Sabine Paul, Silvana Lopez, Gabriela Segura,
Naomi Moreno, Kelvin De Silva, Catherine Medrano, Jose Madrigal, Melissa Migden, Ryan Sean Daly, James Katsy, Kayla McCabe, Jessica Martinez, Liam Alcin, Sarah Martins, Monique Souza, Anders Maxilis, Stephanie Priesing, Sarah McDonald, Annalyn Sandoval, Jessica Nino, Joshua Alvarez, Gabriela Parada Bravo, Kenneth Ramos,
Brian Davis, Kayla Ponder, Richard Westfall, Nepali Curie, Sasanka Peterson, Lydia St. Jacks, Melanie Peralta, Freddie Peralta, Blanca Ponce, Andres Aia, Jackie Passman, Olivia Santagata, Emily Orellana, Ashley Lopez, Alexandra Price, Rosemary De Leon, Joshua Sheckman, Veronica Pashik, Nicole Pelicano, Christina Provenzano.
Tanya Zepeda and Michelle Rivera. Carmen Rivera, Luisa Manning. Grace Robolino, Angie Espita. Jessica Reyes Palencia, Fabio Jamie. Ashley Rivas, Stephen Venegas. Kanza Rudd and Ronnie Griggs. Fabiala Rosales, Mercy Solis. Yasmini Jar Sayez, Catherine Vargas. Alma Soto, Diego Ferreira. Shabazz Khan, Stephanie Ramos.
Chelsea Yu, Celia Sprouse. Alexandra Sloan, Max Back. Miriam Moyne, Devette Riley. Emily Zencia, Jennifer Shah Jahan. Gloria Suarez, Octavio Suarez. Grace Sullivan, Naomi Sabah. Marissa Skavornik, Brianna Skavornik. Julie Tufano, Jackie Tufano. Morgan Tolcero, Caitlin Peterson. Emilio Polanco, Dominique Simone.
Andrea Okias, Jesus Mariquin. Tammy Wise, Stefano Petrofessa. Nick Longo, Jeremy Sessa. Joseph Baker, Terrell Middleton. Caleb Jones, Gavin White. Ryan Duggan, Brandon Turner. Evan McCafferty, Noah Aarons. Daniel MacArthur, William Tebow. Phil Spadero and Jordan Fields.
Jeff Durogene, Anas Azubi. Santiago Nunez, Nelson Desmond. Frandy Cadet, Demetrius Modesta. Thomas Burkett, William Murphy. Matthew Caldwell, Caleb Fausto. Mark Alarcon, Kevin Ju. Shojul Assis, Mohammed Muhammad Shaibuddin, Andy Reyes, Jamie Caceres, Gibson Casamager, Munir Kamal, David Kissel.
Styles Alexander, Christopher Brown. Jamal Hunter, Miguel Mendez. Jay Upadia, Zachary Kowarski. Ryan D'Amico, Michael Bigliotti. Travis Clark, Sergio Cabrera. Alex Ortiz, David Jimenez. Carol Barrientos, Gabriel Rodriguez. Bruno Zarati, Elmer Swain. Marquise Gideons, Curtis Williams. Stefan Johnson, Jason Grant.
Matthew Hoffman, Ryan Story, Nick Jimenez, Christopher Soul, Brian Pantaleon, Brett Ely, Miguel Dumay, Jacob Kostrich, Edwin Gerhova, Eric Alonzo, Jonathan Pablo Escobar, Jack Badwa, Andres Bastias Butler, Ryan Shen, Raul Camino, Luis Salas, Jonathan Carrillo, Brandon Ventura, Emran Vasanwala, Andrei Andrzejewski.
Kevin Gomez, Rubidio Palencia Rueno. David Mendenev, Delvin Hooligan. Paul Joselle, Kevin Grimaldi. Demetrius Barthus, Jake Aaron. Justo Carroll, McLean Matthias. Victor Colorado, Carlos Mendoza. Sunny Alam, Jason Duarte. Gavin Rowley, Kevin Rodkowitz. Francisco Atumada, Joshua Gonzalez. Diego Caro, Guzman Santa Cruz.
Patrick Strajewski, Luis Ramirez, Matthew Avini, Carl Simoletko, Kervins Lubin, Kevin Villagomez, Kyle Miller, Connor Chianzo, Hernan Zambrano, Conrad Zemian, Zane Joffrey, Stalin Rojas, Ross Alter, Corey Benz, Emmanuel Dade, Jesus Polito, Alec Benson, Mike Moriarty, Evan Schulson, Sean Ravel.
Pinto. Neri David Ruiz, Eric Bravo. Marvin Zalea and Jacob Maller. Elvis Montoya, Flavio Martinez. Diego Carpio, Kelly Bertolazzo.
Billy Diaz, Salazar Garcia. Joshua Estevez, Tristan Callwood. Ryan Racinos, Robert Racinos. Roberto Lopez, Andy Flores. Dylan Diambra, Jerome Hinton. Wesley Quintas, Zachary Gamble. Michael Flynn, Vincent Filardi. Brandon Dean, Travis Reed. DeAndre Levine, Ronald Cooper. William Bellantoni, James Guarneri.
Jessica Burbank and Kiara Calloway. Matthew Schwartz, Marco Sochi. Sean Remendino, Tim Longo. Ian Cohen, Evan Brace. Oscar Lopez, Arlen Hataj. Angelica Gonzalez, Sydney Picard Ami. Alexandra Anderson, Laura Assis. John Seguencia, Maximilian Grabler. Bernard Bush, Christian Gutierrez.